In this video, we will create our second mask animation. Again, we're going to go to ActionScript 3 and let's modify our document. And again, we're going to use a full banner size. So full banner size is 468 by 60. There's our banner size. Let's begin by taking a picture and putting it in our background. So I'm going to still use the phrase spring is in the air like we did with our first mask animation. I'm going to bring in a spring picture. So import to library. Again, go grab a spring picture. I'm going to go to my share folder and grab that picture. And I like this one. Nope, I'm going with the daffodils. There they are. In my library, I can drag my picture over and I can go to my property window and resize. I'm going to type my width as my 468 and my height. I think I want to leave these daffodils on the bigger side. I don't want to morph too much. So I'm just going to bring that down to 200. That works. That should be okay for me. Let's fill up my stage with my background. I'm going to call it background. Let's insert a layer. In this next layer, we are going to create our text. So name our layer. And in this layer, again, I'm going to choose a fat font because I want to be able to see it. Choose any font that you want. So there's Tristan. That's kind of nice. Turtles seems to appeal to me. Choose the color that you would like. Now, you want to be able to format your color. I'm going to just hide my background so I can see my stage size. You want your text to fill up your space. So let me pull this down into my work area. I'm using my arrow keys. I can adjust my font size so it fills up the space. That looks pretty good. Make sure my space is filled up. That's good. And I'm even going to add a filter. Remember to add filters. Go down to your filter group in your properties window. Go down to the bottom and add a filter. I'm going to add a bevel. Oh, that looks nice. I don't want my shadow to be that color though. Let me see how that works. Blue. Ah, I like that better. I like that better. Now, that's an inner bevel. Maybe I might want to change it to an... Nope, I like the inner bevel better. All right, so I have my inner bevel, and I think that will look good on my background. So let's bring my background back. I want to be able to read my letters. So that's looking pretty good. Let me now, just deciding to adjust my background, and I think I like that better. All right, now what we're going to do is create yet a third layer. And this is the layer we're going to create the mask. It's going to be on top, so move it to the top if it's not there. What makes this unique is we're going to do a motion tween for this layer with a shape. So there's my motion tween. Now, inside my keyframe in this layer, I want to create a circle. So go over to my tools and switch my tools to my oval tool. It does not matter the color of your tool. I don't want an outline, however, so let me take my outline off. I don't want an outline. I just want the color of the circle. And again, doesn't matter what color it is. I'm going to draw my circle outside of my stage. And I want the circle to be like the width of my letters. What I'm going to do is animate this circle, moving it from the left to the right over the letters. When I make it a mask, This is going to be like looking through a binocular, and it's going to move and pan across to the right. Remember, when you do a motion tween, you need to create a symbol. So let's hit F8 to create our symbol. I'm just going to call it circle. It is a graphic. Make sure you have your graphic type selected. All right, now it's time to make my motion tween. Well, how long do I want the animation to last? So let's say it's going to pan across for, how about 2 seconds? So I'm going to go to frame 48. I'm at 24 frames per second. I can always adjust my timing later. And I'm going to insert a keyframe. This time, I'm going to copy the contents from the, oops, I'm not inserting a keyframe. I'm inserting frames. I'm going to hit F5. I want my animation to continue to frame 48. Now that I have this here, I'm going to right-click and create a motion tween. See the blue? My cursor is at the end. Drag your circle in a straight line. Now, notice when you hit enter, your circle moves from one end to the other. We want to be able to see our text and our background, so position your cursor in frame 48 on your text layer, insert your frames, F5. Do the same thing with your background layer, insert your cursor, frame 48, and F5. So now, when you play it, you see a circle going over your text. Here is the cool thing. On your motion guide layer, right-click and make it a mask. Now, Control Enter, and notice that you see the text appear through your circle. Spring is in the air. If this is going too fast for you, all you need to do is to change your frame rate. Decrease your frame rate a bit. That looks better. Spring is in the air, and you get to see your picture in the background. Second mask example. Hope you liked it.